Alright guys, so there's a brand new broken ability that's going to come to Dragon Ball Legends, and I believe it's going to change the landscape of Dragon Ball Legends for good. This ability belongs to no other than the brand new blue range type Tien that's supposed to come out next week alongside the Buuhan banner. Now, man, this ability is so broken. It actually got delayed. It actually got stripped from Tien to tweak it furthermore. So let's read what this does. A lot of people might have missed this just because it's in a small little section in the in-game news, and it's actually stripped from the character itself. So you can't find it in any kind of leaks or something like that. So yeah, and we're also going to be going over the gameplay, the official gameplay of the brand new Tien, and as well as the Buuhan. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you guys simply like the video, subscribe if you guys haven't already, because why not? It's free, and we are almost up to 100,000 subscribers, guys. That's pretty crazy. So if you guys want to join the journey with me, hit that subscribe button right now. And without further ado, guys, let's read what this is all about, because I mean, honestly, it's such a let's just have a very quick read here, guys. I mean, honestly, I'm trying to think why they've never done something like this before, because it revolves around Rising Rushes, and it might fix the Rising Rush issue. So it says here that there's a new unique ability that's called Critical Suppressive Fire for the brand new Tien. It also says, due to issues discovered just prior to the release, the following planned effects have been removed temporarily from the character. While this character is on standby and there are 3 enemy battle members remaining, stops an enemy's Rising Rush and activates a support action if you lose the wager, activates once, deals major impact damage when support action is activated. The damage from this attack cannot cause the enemy to be defeated. So let's break this down. While this character is on standby and there are 3 enemy battle members, so pretty much while there's 3 enemy battle members remaining, right? So if he ends up pulling a Rising Rush really fast, whatever the case may be, and your Tien is on standby, he stops the enemy's Rising Rush and activates a new thing called support action if you lose the wager. So this is where I'm a little bit confused. It says stops the Rising Rush, stops the enemy's Rising Rush, but it also says if you lose the wager. What do they mean by that? Do they mean lose the wager as in guess a Rising Rush correctly or guess a Rising Rush wrong? Because losing the wager of the Rising Rush, I would guess, is maybe the enemy uses a Rising Rush on you, right? And if you don't guess it correctly, Tien comes in and he does a special move on the enemy. That's what I'm thinking, right? But it also says stops an enemy's Rising Rush. So it kind of contradicts itself a little bit, but I'm assuming that's what it is if it says if you lose the wager. Now, this is not like... Okay, there's a lot of stuff to break down in this sentence right here. Now, does this work if you have Tien and then he uses a Rising Rush and you switch out? So technically Tien goes to standby. Does it work like that? Because if it works like that, then that's a very broken ability. So we'll have to wait and see exactly what they're going to have to do with this ability, because they're obviously tweaking it here. It doesn't really make sense as I'm reading it because we don't really see it in action. And like I said, there's 2 little small contradictions to this ability itself, because it says stops Rising Rush, but it says only if you lose the wager. So that doesn't make any sense to me. And it also does damage to the opponent's team. So I'm quite curious. Maybe Tien's going to come in with a Tri-Beam and just stops the Rising Rush with a special action. I think that's what's going to happen. So this ability is really, really good, guys, because it's kind of like a revival unit in a way where you can tank a Rising Rush, or it's kind of like a endurance unit in a way where you can tank a Rising Rush. So this makes the game a lot more interesting depending on how it's done. Now, like I said, this ability kind of doesn't make any sense as I read it because of 2 reasons. One, it doesn't make any sense because it kind of contradicts itself. And number 2, we haven't seen it in action. That's exactly why they're gonna, fix it, right? There's some issues prior to the release, so they're tweaking it. I don't know what they're gonna tweak. So yeah, it says this issue will be corrected and the effects will be restored in the next version update. Now, I don't know if this is the weekly reset. The next weekly reset, there's gonna be a version update. That's still yet to be determined. So we'll have to wait and see, because the version update, I think we're expecting a brand new version update for August as well. So yeah, very excited for this Tien, guys. We do have their abilities. So let's check out the Tien first. Shout out to Spoon over on Twitter for this. Let me just pause the video really quick. Let me rewind it and let's play it without sound, or let me just be quiet. Okay. So this is just Tien's abilities, or just in action, right? So that's his special move, okay. I'm assuming his special action is going to be the Tri-Beam. That's his green card. Okay. And he looks really cool with that cape, man. He really, really looks really cool with that cape. I absolutely love it. I like his super. It looks like some kind of Jackie Chan stuff. I love it. Some Kung Fu stuff. Sweet. Yeah, this Tien looks absolutely cool, man. Really, really cool looking Tien. I cannot wait. Now, let's check out Buuhan really quick, guys. Buuhan, I believe this is going to be his cover change. Once again, shout out to... yeah, very basic cover change, but pretty cool. He has cover change for his strikes. Okay. And for his normal stuff, let's check it out. Let's see here. I think his green card has obscure like Whis. I'm pretty sure he does. So we'll check it out in just one bit. Basic super. Oh, that's a pretty cool green. I like that. And that's going to cause obscure, so I love that. All right, let's check out his windscreen. All right, his windscreen looks pretty cool too. But yeah, guys, that is the gameplay for the brand new Tien. And like I said, the Tien does not have that brand new ability, which is called, I believe it's called critical suppress fire. It's not included in the gameplay just yet. But this Tien is going to be a range type blue unit. As you guys can see here, his strike attack is very low. Very low. He's a straight up critical machine with blast attacks. I mean, his blast attack is at almost 260. His strike attack is at 227. I mean, take a look at this, guys. Take a look at this gap right here. It's night and day. So he's meant to be a critical, kind of like a range type hit type of unit, right? Because he does have like a whole bunch of critical, yeah, see, critical suppress fire. So I think it got removed every time. So yeah. So that ability got removed from him. It's not here just yet. It's the same ability, but this ability is supposed to be a little bit longer. But yeah, he gets a whole bunch of critical buffs, kind of like that Tien. I mean, kind of like that hit, right? He gets every time he uses applies the following effects every time an ally other than this character uses an art. So so when an ally uses an art, he gets 15% to critical for 15 timer counts as well. And I believe this stacks. Yeah, I believe this stacks, and as well as 2% to critical damage, activates 10 times. So, yeah, he could definitely, if you land a lot of criticals, you can definitely do a lot of damage with him. Very excited for that brand new unique ability. I'm very curious to see how that's gonna work. As far as this Boo man, I'm quite disappointed. I do like how he's red and he's a range type, but take a look at these stats, man. His blast attack is at 238, and his strike attack is at 241. That's too low. Yeah, that's too low for a that's too low for a non-defensive type of unit. So I don't know what to tell you guys. His defensive stats are pretty high though at 260 each. Yeah, I'm not gonna break down his kit here, guys, but this all comes out next week, as you guys can see here. Whis is in the banner, Golden Frieza, Beerus, Revival Frieza. So I'm probably gonna summon on this for sure, especially for that brand new Tien's ability. So yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. I don't want to make this video too long. If you guys did enjoy the video, you know, actually comment down below what you guys think this ability means, because it could be a little bit confusing. So, yeah. And if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys simply like the video, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and yeah, that's about it. See you.